All right, team, welcome back to the First Day Fighter series. I'm Brenton. I'm going to be telling you what to do.
I'm Connor, and I'll be the one doing with you. So let's do it.
Perfect. All right, so far we have covered our stance, our jab cross, our hooks. Now it's time to add the last in our circle of punches, our uppercuts. Go ahead and give us an example what those look like, Connor. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so a lot of these mechanics are going to feel very similar to the hook, the 90-degree bend in the elbow, the pivot on the bottom foot, the driving through the hips, the keeping the opposite hand up, right? That's going to be standard regardless. So a lot of these things are already feel similar. We're just making subtle adjustments. For instance, when we throw that punch up in front of us, we're really driving up to the chin of our opponent here. Now I want to pause and explain something real quick. If you're practicing with a heavy bag, better that you drive forward and keep your forearm parallel to the floor, perpendicular to the mat. That's going to avoid the risk of hyperextending your wrist or your elbow, okay? In the case of shadow boxing, you can come right up the middle. You can envision the chin of your opponent, and that's going to be really good mechanics, but just make that adjustment if you're using a heavy bag. But let's talk about it. So first things first, we're going to drop our arm down into position. Opposite hand is defended. Let's make sure that elbow stays in line with your body. If we put it too far back, we're going to run the risk of pulling some muscles we don't need to worry about. All right, so I'm in line here. We're nice and ready to drive up, and we're going to do so with the same pivot we've already established, turning off the ball of the foot, allowing that hip and that shoulder to come forward with it. On this last one here, notice the back shoulder as well. He pivots through the side of his body, and this left shoulder is going to snap back, giving him a little bit more oomph to the end of that strike. Same would apply on the left side, dropping the left arm down, driving through the hip, and corkscrewing up, right? We still have that rotation, we still have that drive, but this is a full body punch, okay? Making sure that the pivot is always established, the heel comes up, allowing your body to move and generate power through your core, through your glutes, all of those larger muscles at play. All right, so there's your uppercuts, back and forth. Remember those subtle differences between shadow boxing and hitting the heavy bag, but other than that, you've got your basic punches out of the way. Time to go and hit some stuff.